Alright, what is going on, guys? Spiteful is back again, and I wanted to really touch on these resurrection characters. Now, normally I skip out on actually highlighting the resurrection characters because usually they're relegated to being just garbage fodder, right? I don't think there's ever been a good resurrection character besides maybe Keno Kenpachi, and even then, I don't really think he stands out that much in comparison to what we get nowadays, which is not necessarily a bad thing. At the very least, resurrection characters are orbs into our account as well, if you so happen to pull these characters. Now, this is a little bit exciting, not because these characters are usable, but because they're doing 3 characters instead of 2. Now, over the course of these last 5-6 months since they started doing resurrection, we've only gotten 2 characters every 2 weeks. Now, if they really switch it up to 3 every single 2 weeks instead of just the normal 2, they're going to catch up a lot quicker. And the reason that that's important is that when we get 6 characters per month and usually 4 characters that get resurrected. Now, that's a nice amount of orbs to our account, but usually, like I said, these resurrected characters are not playable. So as soon as, like, the sooner they get these mediocre characters, like, well, I don't even want to call them mediocre because they're just old, right? As soon as they get past this, we're going to start getting Dangai. We're just going to start getting the Speed Jushiro. We're going to start getting Aizen. Maybe they'll give him melee collision for his 3rd strong attack, which is something that I desperately want. I'm hoping that they don't screw up with Stark. They better give him Frenzy. They screwed up his 6-star. I don't want to see that same mistake take place. Going into the stats and skills of these characters, shout out to Soldex. If you're not already subscribed to him, please subscribe to him. Now, going into it, as you can see, Tessai, the past version, strong attack, damage, paralysis, duration, nothing really too special. Even though he has Havoc 20%, his strong attacks don't have much range. Bombardment's kind of cute, but I do not believe he has a full screen. Correct me in the comments if he does. I haven't used him in literally years. Going into Kisuke, Crystal Drop, 17%, but he's also getting strong attack recharge, which in my opinion is actually really good. You might actually want to use him for autoing nowadays, which is going to be good, and you're probably going to resurrect him anyways, simply because he's orbs, right? Going into his skills, he does get bombardment with 665 spiritual pressure. That's not really too great, but him being useful as like a nuker, I guess. I don't know, like maybe if he's bonus in Guild Quest, you'll just pop him just to fucking nuke if you don't have anything better. I don't see why you wouldn't have anything better, but I'm trying to be optimistic here. Yoruichi, the past version. Now, this is probably one of my favorite characters from, like, the OG era. Now, she's a Soul Reaper and Captain with an Arankar Killer, and she also has a normal attack damage 20% link. I don't care for the poison duration, although that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially considering I do see a lot of people using poison duration links just to try to get past the inheritance zone. Now, going into the skills, she does have Sprinter, she has Long Strike. Keep in mind that Yoruichis and Soifons have a 3 Flash Step innately built into the character, and you can actually test that with the Frenzy. No, not even with the Frenzy. You can actually test that with the Raid character. The 5-star Raid Yoruichi, you'll see she has 3 Flash Steps. So getting 4 Flash Steps is really nice. Long Reach 20% for the NAD, Bruiser 20% for the NAD, Devastation 40%, and then she also gets Frenzy. So she's definitely not going to be a top tier unit, but in my opinion, she's kind of fun to play with. I like the character, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, shout out to Soldex. He's the GOAT. He's the homie. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts is on this. I personally like the 3 characters. 3 characters every 2 weeks instead of 4 characters every... Well, instead of 2 characters every 2 weeks. If they continue... You see, this is my problem. Is this gonna be their standard now? Like, are they going to do 3 characters every 2 weeks along with 3 banner characters every 2 weeks as well? Or will they not do that? I don't know. Leave in the comments below if this gets you a little bit excited. This brings us one step closer to Dangai getting Flurry. Okay, he's... I don't know if they'll give him Flurry, but it'd be pretty badass if they give him Flurry, because he already has a nice Berserker. I think he'd be pretty badass, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. You'll know this, guys. Grind on, catch me, pick me up, stay blessed. I wish you the best of luck in your summons, especially if you're summoning for Kisuke. Like I said, I would highly advise you to only really summon for like Yoruichi, Yoruichi, and Ichigo. Kisuke is great, but only summon on him if he's like your favorite character. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.